I have been sitting well, they paid quite well for it, because those things which they asked for, I could make myself of a very cheap material. So, and standing or reputation is quite good. That is, you don't think about it, but when you do mission with them, sometimes they have missions which is very high level with very good loot. So yeah. Well, you of course have the odd one which don't give you anything. That's how it is. Nothing is straightforward. So this is a coax system. See if there is anything extra here. Big gun. I'll only C class. So there's a traveler standing behind the bar. If you wanna find get glyphs, then you need to talk to these twice. First you chit chat, you replies to yes. He wants a picture, that's fine. And ended up giving me some nanite. Then I talked to him again, and he asked for 100 nanites. If I give that to him, he will tell me where his grave is, and that will show up, and we can go and visit it. Well, actually, we can just do it. I can afford 100. So that's how you get glyphs if you don't do the atlas part. I tried to show that to tell to Fufu about that. I don't know if he actually got it, but now I said it again. They are. Oh, that is plus 5%. I'll sell that. I do not mind earning a little bit. Then there's always door number 2. That's this is one of the more non-interesting ones, because it needs something I haven't got at the moment. But there's something on the wall, and that can always give something. I'm going to get coordinates for his grave. He's actually dead. You don't know that, but so he will give the coordinates for where he is buried. And when I go there, there will be a hologram of him, and I will be able to extract a glyph, so I can use portals. And he gives me something to help me on my way. I'll show you when we go there. But you can see down in the left hand there is a little yellow one there. That is actually the coordinate of the grave. Well, I'm going to see if there's any missions which is useful. I also normally talk to a couple of guys just to get some more words into my vocabulary that can be useful as well. And if you practice your language skills, that is correct. That is, but you use the portals for many different things. Oh dear, that was a very wrong word to say to him. Now he's angry with me. But well, there. Collected knowledge at less. So you need to collect these 16 glyphs to travel around. Each system should have at least one portal, so you can portal to it. They can be difficult to find though, but there is help to get, because you can buy charge at the charge seller in the end of this road. There it's out here, and that can help you find them. It's not straightforward, but that there is a possibility to find them that way. However, I used a portal to cheat a little bit and send me towards the core of this galaxy, because I, to be honest, was getting tired of all these hostile planets. I didn't find them so funny to keep have to protect myself, go into holes into the ship and wait till they blast over. That's not that's not nice. So I'm just talk to another guy, see if I can piss him off as well. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have something you sit and play and get stuck with something, I'm on normally 4 times a week, so just come and ask. At least he didn't punch me and he didn't got offended. So, missions. Oh, you're very welcome. You see what I talk about, this is a level 4 co-work mission. You can do that and you can earn 500,000. That's not bad if you don't have much money. But if you're not level 4 with them, then you can't take it. Like this one down here, that takes level 7 Merchant Guild mission. I'm not level 7 yet, so it won't let me take it. Not that I'm sure I want to, because this will include a lot of fighting with sentinels and ships probably. So it's none of these which is really useful. But as all planets in this system is discovered, is there anyone with... There is with uranium there. There's actually no sentinels in this idea. You know what? Let's take the uranium one. For one reason, it gives +1 to standing with them. Was there actually a volcanic world? Overgrown, tropical, supercritical. There's not, so it wouldn't be straightforward. We would have to go to other systems. So as soon as you have some standing with the different guilds, go and talk to this guy. He will give you some sort. Yes, that's correct. And you get gifts by these ones that can be different things, depending which guild he's a member of. And I just take the present because, oh well. It has noticed that I already have the uranium in my exosuit. The last guy here is selling charge, so just showing. You pay with navigational data you pick up around. You get that, loads of it, and then you can choose the different types you want. Some of them is 1-for-1. If you want settlement, it's 5-for-1. I don't really do settlements because I always lose money on them. So, and you are so stuck, keep having to come back to the settlement to run it. So I'm not really fussed with that. But if you like to play SimCity on the side, then that's something to do. But this one, the exosuit upgrade chart, it costs 3 for one, and that gives you 3 slots for your exosuit. So I have used a lot of them, and that's why my exosuit is fully upgraded with slots. I can't squeeze one more in, even if I tried. Okay, I always go and activate the teleporter. Someone told me a long time ago that if you don't, it might not register you've been here. So, yeah. So it wants me to go and deliver the uranium. That is normally at a trade station on a planet. Down. Different is there. So let's go and do that. And it's of course okay to do things for the standing. The better standing you have, the better it is. And you're absolutely right. You sometimes get very lucrative loot out of the mission. Oh my god. This looks like I don't know, somewhere with a bog, marsh, land. Coloring is sometimes amazing. Yeah, but to be honest, as I explained, I'm a hoarder, so I sometimes have a lot of shit in my bags. And it's weird because no matter what game I play, I end up in that kind of situation. Some bee ships. Oh, there's animals. Not bad. 1 out of 10. This planet is. It's okay. There's other buildings. So let's go and send the uranium to the customer. He pays well for it, so I'm not too fussed. So that happens at a trade terminal, which kind of going on the sideline, but that's fine. Deliver. I had some 250 uranium. I didn't even have to mine it. I had it in my bag. That's the good thing when I have a big bag. Or in my inventory. A bee hauler. So these kind of trade stations is actually the best place to find rare ships. But it's all about being lucky in the end. If you're not lucky, well. So the grave is up on that planet, so we can go up there immediately. And then back to the space station and hand in the quest, the mission. It's not called questions in this game. No, star bases, they also have them, but as far as I understand, then every time you find one in a space station, then you would have found 3 on trade station on planets, but I got that information from Reddit, so that might not be correct. I find them both on trade station and space station. So I mean, every time I find one, I cut it out and put it on a video. I take a picture with the address, so I don't think I would say for me it's 50-50. I kind of found a lot of exotic on space stations on this save, but that has not been the tendency on my main save, as that was exotic was more on trade stations and everything else was mixed around, I would say. So here is that poor guy's grave. And of course, oh, that was a nice landing. You then take it, he comes up, he says something. It's a little bit of welcome, Batman. You can tell by the classification. 2 seconds, I will show you. Let me just get through this grave. So it comes up, extract glyph. As I have it, I don't get any, but otherwise it would normally come up on the screen. You have gotten one of them. And he also gives you this memory fragment, and that gives you something to help you on your way. So when you scan a ship, out in the left hand side it will tell you it's the class. Mine is a fighter. It's an S-class fighter. S is supreme, so that's the highest ranking, and that is regarded rare in game. but some is more rare than others, and the exotic ships are regarded the most rare. They, as far as I know, only come as S-class. All others come in C, B, A, and S. So the better class it has, the more ability and value it has. Many times what the big difference is that it would have more slots already on the ship for cargo and for technology when it's a higher class ship. Yeah, you're welcome. That is and that goes with everything in game. It goes with the multi-tool. It goes with things like freighters. It goes with the frigates you hire for your freighter, and it goes with the settlements as well. So everything is classified from C to S, where S is the highest. So yeah, and feel free to pop in and ask questions. I probably won't be live tomorrow. I don't have scheduled on Mondays, but I will be back Tuesday from 8 o'clock UK time. Yeah, the worst part is I haven't actually been chasing money. I do pick up and sell, and a lot of it is actually scanning from on planets. And my frigates bring a couple of millions per mission in, so that there is. But I actually haven't gone the trading way or tried to crash economy or anything. I'm just actually playing. But I do like to have money in the bank because yeah, no, I've done that as well. If I come across one, if it's worse than what I have, I scrap it, and yeah, and you can get sometimes a couple of millions. Oh, that's interesting. A sentinel on a planet there shouldn't be sentinels on. That is normally a manufacturing plant then. But I do that very much in the beginning of a save, because that's a good way of getting ships, and it's a good way of getting coins. So, and I also shown a little bit about getting whispering eggs, or what are they called? Larval core, the safe way, and so you don't get killed by the horrors, which is another good way of getting early money. I've done that with pleasure myself on new saves, because it's always so you get things rolling and get a little bit. As I said, I haven't actually been chasing money, and I have a lot on my freighter in value. I could probably sell for, well, 100 million more. But I'm sitting tight on it if I should need. And I don't know if you heard, but I am a hoarder. I admit that. I know that sometimes it's bad. some other games I have filled everything up with things I might need. It's sometimes the same in this game because, well, you might need a fellow hoarder. I'm glad to hear that. And the funny thing is, I used to be like that in real life as well. I have become better with the time, but I used to save things and, well, you might need that one day, and then you put it in a box and 3 years later you find it, why did I actually save that? I used to have loads of computer components because I might need it. But yeah. So no more missions right now. So how far are you in the game? See, there's an S-Class Explorer. I actually don't have one of those as S-Class, and I'm not going to get it, but the thing is that I know I'm not using Explorer very much. That's not my favorite ship type. So this is the rare version of an Explorer, and Explorers are kind of good when you fiddle around on planets. They are quick and easy to come up and down with, but they are not good to fight with. But you see, the value of it is 11 million, so I could actually buy it and then scrap the other one I have. Should I? Should I? Actually, I would buy it because I can, but nah. I can always do that, but what I'm going to do is I do this as a service. I look at it and I actually take a picture where we are, because the coordinates come down, so you can actually portal to the system, but you have to be in Calypso to do so. But I also cut it out as a video, and that goes on my YouTube channel. So I do this as a service for people. I know there are people out there which actually chase S-Class ships and really want to find them. And we are on the space station in the Rodur Putze system, which is quite close to the core of Calypso. So that's the service, and if you come to the station and you don't see it, you might have to camp for it, but it will pop up again at some point. I can't say how long it will take. One day I was sitting in my ship, not on this save but on another save, and I was doing something else, and I noticed the same S-Class, that was a shuttle, just like that one over there behind. It came back 3 or 4 times while I was sitting there. It was a little hour I was sitting with it, just doing other stuff. So it depends how lucky you are. But I will cut it out and put it in a video as well. So, and I have a couple of those with the coordinates if anyone is interested. My YouTube channel is linked on my channel page, so it's easy to find. And there's shitloads of No Man's Sky videos. So we need to go. Can I go all the way there in one jump? So it was not where I thought it was. Okay. Someone has named this sender system, so I have a feeling we are where we want to be. And there's a lot of bases around. People do that, they make bases on the edge, so they can always get back and come into this or the next galaxy very easy. I used to do that on my main save, but actually feel sometimes that too many bases confuse me, and then I don't know where I am. I do set up production bases when I find stuff which is useful, of course. Yeah, I have heard that, but the thing is, console and PC actually have the same features. So whenever something, and we play on the same map, so to speak. I don't know if we can call it a map, game map. So everything is the same, and that's actually very good. So, and that means that the console and PC players can actually play together and meet up together. And I can see, well, we can all see if someone is on console when they're playing. So last stop, and he picked the one with the. You see, this guy is playing PlayStation. This guy is playing through Steam. And you see the symbol. I don't know what mine shows because I'm playing through Game Pass. So theoretically, I'm playing on Xbox, even though it's on PC. But oh well. I don't want to make it too confusing. So if this really is the last stop, then I need to do a couple of things. Oh, it is. That's the call. So I'm not going to jump yet. I need to do a couple of things first. That was the one with the sentinels. I don't want that. I need to land on the planet. I need to change my ship. And my multi-tool. Someone put a save beacon there. It might even be me. No. It's a little bit funny because people put save beacons, and I do the same at certain places to find them again. I have a feeling someone is... What is that? Is that his base? Or is it a building? It's his base. I can't land on his platform, which makes sense. Well, the only thing for me is I'm absolutely horrible playing with game controllers. I do like, we have an Xbox as well, and well, we have a couple of different things, but I do like the Xbox and the graphic and stuff like that, and sitting on a big TV and play, but game controllers is not really me. I have too many thumbs. But it's really what you kind of prefer to play with. My daughter is absolutely a wizard with game controllers, and she even plays sometimes on PC with them. That's the good thing with the Xbox controllers, they can actually be connected to PC. Yeah, that's the brilliant thing, that we are all a little bit different. And I'm so old that I started learning playing with a joystick, so that's long ago. That was in another millennium even. Yeah, and well, I can't remember. I had a Commodore Amiga at some point. I think I had a mouse to that. But it was in basic joysticks up to that point. It wasn't until it started on PC that there's only one animal on this planet. Okay, then there's bonus for finding one. I found all the animals. But yeah, it's. But the funny thing is, I've tried to play. Okay. Yeah, some will work. Otherwise, there's also the Steam controller and others which actually works with Windows, so it is possible. Well, I'm going to change my ship now. And I actually use this one to go through the coal. And oh, I even have things to sell. That is full. That one has to be full. You can't go through the core of a galaxy without having full fuel on your... Well, that's a solar ship. It's only a B class. It's actually great when you're flying around in a system because it hardly use any fuel because of the solar thing. It has this solar sail, and that actually recharge fuel as well, and that's brilliant. But when you start going around other places, warping around, then I don't feel it's especially not good if you have to fight. So there's one thing more I have to do. I have to change to my other multi-tool, which is broken-ish. I just haven't repaired it. I change as soon as I get to the other side anyway. So, unfortunately, I can't change my exosuit, so that I will need to repair. But that's how it is. That's the price for going through space, or rather through the core. So that's how it looks in full picture, and it comes with different colors on the solar sail. So you can find one which is red, one which is yellow, and one which is blue. So whatever tickles your color scheme. So another thing I would like you could do was actually change do some more changes on the ships. Sorry, I have to go back. I don't like to play with the camera in third person. So. Here we go. It will take a little bit of time. They are not so rare to find. Very often on the space stations, there very often is one. And the lower class C and B is relatively cheap. This one I actually found as distress and repaired it, so I got it for free. Free because of course I paid for the resources for the repair, but that's only time. So I'm actually curious what galaxy I end up in, because I can't remember the lineage. I know that after a while we come to one which is famous for a lot of paradise planets, but I don't think we're there yet. Hesperious dimension. That doesn't sound nice, I would say. Worst part is I have to make notes because otherwise I can't remember. Now the solar ships are kind of beautiful. But I find it's more aesthetics than other things. So I will not say that it's a bad thing, because it's not. And I do use it. For some reason it's my reserve one. So I'm a little bit in trouble here because I am broken, and it's a radioactive planet. So luckily I almost said cheat, because someone said to me, "You're cheating." Actually I'm not, but I'm using the game and what's in the game, because I know that it breaks when I go through the core. Then I just take precaution. Yeah, I always do that so I can get the most important things up. But you see, I changed my multi-tool to the good one. I have an S-class. I actually found on one of the first planets I visited when I started the save. Very lucky, very lucky. But I changed them around, and here I have one which is fully functional, so that is the good part. So my exosuit is not fully functional, so we are on a radioactive planet, so I need to repair these. I luckily have what I need for it. But that's the thing which always costs when you go into a new galaxy. But the hole in the ground is always a good advice if there is something which you don't like, or which is not as it should be. That one I'm going to fill up as well. That one I need to repair. I don't have any of those, then I can luckily make myself. I think I need a couple of them, so so the important thing is health. Which one was it? Was it that one? Yeah. Another thing I always repair as one of the first, and now I'm in a little bit in trouble. I don't have any. I should actually have taken that with me. That was stupid. Okay. So these are good to have. See, that's the good thing by hoarding. I have a lot of materials on me, so it's not. It shouldn't be like I run out. So. And the thing is, I buy wiring looms so I don't run out. So I can, in a crunch situation, repair things. And I have more on my freighter as well, so that's... So I like to have them. I'm in trouble. I can't. I don't always repair fully up, but whether I do it now or later doesn't make any difference. Certain things I don't have with me, so I have to wait. Pugnium I have on my... So these I could... How many wiring looms do I still have? 15, so... But I'm going to need for the ship as well. Actually, I'm not. I would like just to scan. So now I can survive for 13 minutes, that's not bad. I would say a lot of my coins comes from scanning at planets. And a lot of the nanites I get is actually for... Why do I have exclamation marks on them? Is it the wrong one I've taken? Am I actually stupid? Oh dear. If I had a brain, I would be dangerous. Very dangerous. It's one of these where you look and say, oh, it's green, so that's what it is. And then I realized it was the wrong green. There's a lot of animals around, as there's only 7 on the planet. Ammonia. If we were lucky, we would find some chromatic metal as a byproduct, but or second. But we're not that lucky. it's actually okay. So let's I was running out of these, so let's get some more. That's one of the good things, they are on all planets, so that's easy to actually grind. Except that sometimes it runs out of fuel. But that's my hoarder things again, that I always make sure I have things with me. And I do have spare if needed. It's one of these things. I always, when I'm sitting playing, sometimes, not always, but sometimes I'm thinking about my grandmother, because she would always have food in the house just in case someone came to visit her. And it's the same mentality in games sometimes. Well, I need it just in case if. And then we take it from there. I have to remember my jetpack is a little bit crippled. That I will pick up. Something I think no. It's always good to make sure you scan things before you zap them, because if you don't scan them and zap them, you only get the primary thing, not the secondary. So, just saying, I do think I will go and take that ammonia, because that is actually useful on planets like this. And sodium is the one which that's the first resource you really learn that you need. Most players has a very fond memory on running around on a planet trying to survive and trying to find sodium. I actually had someone write to me in chat, "Help me, I just started a game and I can't find sodium." Actually, we got him guided to find some, so he survived. But I know we have all been there at some point. So we have a little bit of a crippled system because of we went through the core of Calypso, Calypso to the next one, which I can't pronounce. Esperios dimension. And I'm actually just trying to make coins from scanning as well, because this is going to cost me a little bit in repairs. Because I will need to restock my wiring looms on my. I have the freighter, and they will be needed. Unfortunately, one thing which you need a lot of and you can't make them yourself, which is slightly annoying. So, where was the ship? Oh. Let's take that as well. Now we're there. The ship is damaged as well, so we'll have to do a little bit of repair on it, and then, well, I will repair something, but I'm actually not going to fly away on it. Going to swap it to the other one, and then it will just appear on my freighter and we can repair it there. We don't have to do it right now, which is, the focus is the exosuit more than anything else, because that's what I need on the different planets, not so much the ship, because, well, I do have to repair it, but what I need to repair now is this. And this. Well, I need to make them first. So I'm going to repair them. Wrong. So it can at least move. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. And then we're going to use this. And that will be absolutely fine. So So even though my freighter is in another system, I can actually still put stuff on it or take from it. So I actually have wiring looms here if I should need them. Well, not if, when I need them. So I could repair the solar ship, but I'm not overly using it. So one thing which annoys me a little bit, you never bought one. You can get it for free. So when you warp into a new system and you haven't taken one, then when you come in where there is pirates attacking a freighter, if you defend the freighter and go on board and talk to the captain, you can get it for free. So you don't have to buy it. I'm glad I can be an inspiration. I must admit, I played a long time without having one myself. I thought, what do I need that for? But then I started realizing that I can have all my storage on the freighter, and actually I could put them on a base as well, so I can have them and use them both places. So it's actually practical. So, and the thing is, the freighter let you actually park all your ships side by side. So if you, for instance, want to repair them or do stuff, they are there. You're very welcome. And that is kind of my old point sometimes with this stream is we all play the game. We play exactly like we want to, and for me that's absolutely fine. But sometimes there is a little bit something we don't know, something we would like to know, and I mean it's a good forum to actually be able to communicate with each other and exchange experience as well, because we all have different things, different agendas even. That's very fine. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. It is going to help me out. And I'm trying to make some fun on Saturdays. I started up playing other games on Saturdays, but I must admit I felt that I wasted my time a little bit, and I really wanted to play No Man's Sky, and that's what we've done. But as I've been saying, if we can create a little bit of a community, then we can meet up Saturday evening and do stuff together. It's all just going to the Nexus, to the anomaly, and meet up and do some missions together. And it should be possible. So, we are in a brand new station. Well, brand new. It's brand new for us. So I want to actually I want to do something completely different. I'm just going to take nanites and stuff Oh, that's nice looking. B multi-tool. Not bad. Yeah, well, I do play a lot of games, but it's... If I have a little bit more than an hour's time to play, then I go to No Man's Sky. But I know I need to have at least an hour I can sit and play, because otherwise I don't really get anywhere. And that sometimes annoys me. So just loading the game to save it again and leave, that's not really what I like. I do like having the time to sit and play and at least feel your progress. Having the illusion that you progress. That's what I prefer, but I do play other games as well, and I do like with the Xbox Game Pass sometimes to try out completely different games. My son had gotten me to try out some of the first-person shooters, which I feel I'm a little bit too slow for that sometimes. My reaction is not as fast as I wish it could be, but it's good fun, and I do think that okay, I do feel that sometimes games should be fun and nothing else. If you don't have fun playing a game, it's not worth playing, in my book at least. That's one of the reasons I don't play much World of Warcraft anymore, because I felt you had to grind every day or at least every week to do all the quests which was needed, the daily quests to get, well, what? Yeah, that's a good question. What did you actually get? Nothing really. Yeah, it's sometimes good fun. I have tried. I played one zombie game with my son, and apart from me crashing a couple of cars, we had a lot of fun with that. And that's important, I find. I do not understand people sitting playing games which they don't feel is fun. If I don't find it fun, I wouldn't play the game. That's kind of how it is. Asia. Oh, that's a nice fighter. It's only a B, but nice layout. I also tried out a lot of free games, because I signed up for things like Epic Games, and they release free games on a weekly basis, and some of them is actually quite funny, and you can kill a couple of hours on them. Others, they go, that's not really me. The only thing is, and that's where I have a problem sometimes, because I think games has become way too expensive. I was sitting looking, because my daughter is streaming Hogwarts Legacy, and she's a very, very big Harry Potter fan, and have been looking forward to that game since she heard it was going to be released. And bloody hell, it was 50, 60 quid for a game, and luckily it's a game which has a lot of hours in, but not all games do that. And I always look at what's the price, how many hours is estimated to actually get in, are you estimated to play that game, and it's, I do prefer that the price for the hourly entertainment is a fair one. And I know some games you can play for hundreds of hours. We're sitting playing one here. I kind of agree. She was looking at buying the collector's edition, and found out it costed $200 or something like that. And that became a, oh no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I actually have it on Steam as well, because I had it there because before I came to Game Pass, so I have actually paid for it, and I don't mind doing that because I have spent so many hours on it, and I think the hourly rate is down in very cheap money, and that's what I actually like. Multi-tool, I actually think I'm going to take that. That's something we can use. Salvage frigate, that's also good. So, but before I do any of that, I'm actually going to take the teleporter to the freighter and just get my exosuit repaired fully up, so I don't have to think about that, but I have all the materials there. I still haven't understood why they give me gifts, but I say thank you. So that's the brilliant thing with teleporters. They can go across any galaxy, and I will call my freighter up in this at some point. So I actually don't have to move too far away, just to go through all the red ones here, because here I have whatever I need, I believe. So but that's the price when you go through the core. And I wish you could change your exosuit like I changed the other things, but no. But the thing is, I buy wiring loom when I find them cheap, and that's that's a money saver because I know I'm going to need them. So I found out if the price is under 60,000 coins for a wiring loom, I actually stock up. Last time when I went into Calypso, I had to buy them, and no, I'm lying. It was the one before Calypso, because in Calypso I did the same as here. The one before Calypso, I actually had to buy wiring looms, and they were 85,000 a piece. So, and the amount you use is actually running up in expenses then. But again, then most of the things is things I grind. This one I can't do without. Actually should put the translators on. I've just been lazy not put them on. Oh, I better do it the right way. I was told you should put them in blocks. So that's what I'm trying to do. So, we are repaired, we're ready to rock and roll. So let's see if we can find our way back where we came from. I hope that was the one. Yeah, well, that kind of is, but it is a little bit of a discussion I have had with myself and other people, because if you take my exosuit, they say that you should always put the same in, you can see they get the same color when they are placed next to each other. That means they get bonus from each other. And the clever people say put them in blocks like that. But my argument is all my protections, you got 3 of each. I know some of them you can get a 4th, but let's just disregard that. So I actually thought if I put them like this, then they actually get bonus from each other and still also in the lineage, so to speak. But things which are related and you put them next to each other, they get bonus. So they say put them in blocks. I think that there is something to it, but it's difficult to say because you don't see the benefit. If I move this, my shield strength is 300.8, and I move that, it falls with roughly 2. So if I remove the next one, then it actually rises because 2 of them is getting bonus from each other. So there is something, but I don't know the numbers behind it. No worries. But it is important to have them next to related things. Actually like to have those I fuel up in the bottom, which I don't have, but except when I don't have it. I do not know why I have that. No. And I do not know where I got it from either. So I'm just oh, this one I should take a look at. These for the trip you get from the grave. They are not always beneficial, but let me say it this way, that they can always be sold for nanites. So nothing is so bad that it isn't good for something. So we have some missions to go and do. Kill pirates. I'm actually just going and you're very welcome, and you're always welcome back. I normally stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. However, at the moment I get sometimes the evenings, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so I might stream there, but if you have notifications on, you will get a notification when I go online, if that helps you. Otherwise, the schedule holds at least. I'm always on those days. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you will be back again. You too, and sleep well. So, we are in a new place, so I have no clue what to... Paradise Planet. The first planet I find in the new galaxy is a paradise planet. Actually, how far from the core am I? 700,000. Okay. Yeah. Don't tell me that. I'm not interested. I just wanted... Go away. Just want to get some fuel while I'm here in the asteroid belt anyway. So where is the pirates? Let's go down there. Are they on the planet? A little bit of a warning, pirates very often hide in derelict freighters. So when you see a freighter and you come and wanna explore it, exploit it, whatever you wanna call it, they might pop up there and attack you without any warning. Do that to me. That's because it's a mission, they come in those waves. So all I have to do really is to make sure my shields are not gone totally. Shit, but that won't help it. So, was that boat up there? That would be nice if it were. So, let's see. That one, that one. They are both done. Nice. That is absolutely nice. bear with me a second. I need a short bathroom break. I will be very quickly back. No. It's fixed until sleep well. Yeah, you are allowed in here. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. No. No. You are not a lap dog. Ah, yeah. No, not now. You have to wait. You have to wait, little girl. So, sorry about that. And then I was attacked by my dog. Attacked. She was okay. Just wanted to play. So we need to go and hand in the missions, and then we get some goodies for ourselves. It actually turned out to be quite an interesting galaxy if there are that amount of paradise planets. First system have one. That is a very good sign. So what come up? Nothing interesting. I would say you could of course go for nanites, but I find it's more fun to do the other things. And now I will go and scan some starships first. See if there's anything which could be interesting. An A-hauler. That's so a hauler is good for base building, so you put a lot of things on that. And then call it when you need to build your base. I have done that, so when I find a place to make a base, then I will use that and have all the resources I need for base building. So the price of a new slot in the multi-tool is 450 million. So I can't even afford that. So I have to use the slots I get for free. just thought something. I unfortunately have something I can't use, but now I'm going to take a look at that paradise planet and see if it is a paradise planet. Paradise planet means normally that there are no sentinels, there is no weather effects. So it should just be paradise. I have seen that is not always true though, so... Oh, this looks very red. It's not green grass. It looks a little bit like the one where we actually have a base. So, what's the temperature? 24 degrees. It's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. It's nice. So what does it show? Mild rain. That's the weather. Let's do some scanning and see what pops up. There's buildings, there's animals. There's what look like eels in the air. More there. Not sure I like that though. But to be honest, sometimes you shouldn't be too critical. So I thought this was here, so I'm going to this is a lot of law, and it can give a little bit of help with when you practice the language. So there is something good coming out of these. venture out a little bit and look at the surrounding. I actually noticed that one as well. So the animals on this planet is rather odd, or at least so far. There's a lot of oceans, so there might be fish as well. We will find out in a moment. Copper, paraffinium, that I can actually use. I can always use that. Problem is you don't get much in the deposit, so you have to kind of take it every time you come across it. Or at least that's normal deposit, not the one which is hardly shown. Not a positive to this planet. Though I'm not a big lover of red grass though, but why on earth did I jump down in the hole? More deposit, so let's just grab what we can. There's an animal. Did I scan you? Yeah, I did. There I did scan. No normal birds. So cobalt is one of those which is not really needed in deposits because it's on all planets, but it is easier to take in a deposit and you get more out of it, of course. So there is a angry animal. You should not be aggressive. What have I done you? Bastard. It's, yeah. That's one of the things which has changed in one of the later updates to the game, because in my main save, I think I met maybe 10 aggressive animals with predators out of thousands of animals. So, well, sometimes things change. Let's get it. It shouldn't be angry. Maybe it didn't like maybe it didn't like that I was mining or whatever. It didn't like. Not an animal behavioral psychologist, so I will put that into the box, which is things I don't know. So we need to go and take a look at the ancient ruin and find out what's hiding there. It's actually close by, so I'm not going to go out in space to find it. It's there. There's even a deposit there. What's that? It's another cobalt. You notice I sometimes talk about crashing the market. Cobalt is one of those resources you can actually do it with. But you have to be sure that they also sell cobalt on that trade station you use. But the whole idea is you come with a lot of it, offload it, as you then sell it for the price, whatever it is, then because of the amount you sell, the price drops, and you can buy it back at very low price, and then get money and the resource. I will just demonstrate it at some point if people wish me to. There is people who have found a sport in unearthing these places, and it's quite amazing to see what they actually come out with, what it comes out with. It's rather interesting. What I'm actually thinking is maybe we should call the freighter to be over this world, because that's at least nice weather. Where was the big one? There. There. Unearthed. We almost sometimes get to a situation where we have unearthed most of it. So, what did we get? Mutated oh god. I think someone is having a laugh over these names sometimes. 2 million, not bad. We are just accumulating more and more wealth. So I do like to have the freighter in the same system as I am in. And it's one of the good things is you can call it. And that is It is actually noise. What's that? Why are they fluttering just behind my ship so I can't scan them? Okay. Okay. So, what else? Ancient data structure. So, I'm not too interested in the resources as such. I do pick them up as I come by them. Go and get the ancient data structure. It is navigational data, which I kind of don't need, but it's just laying there, so why not? It does happen sometimes you get a specific map in these. Even though it's more rare. Normally you just get the navigational data, so that's so what? What now? We found 8 out of 13. I don't know. It's a little bit of a situation that I'm sitting thinking maybe a base would be quite nice here. But on the other hand, I would like a base to be where I feel I would like to come, so to speak. So it's a little bit meh. But the thing is, now we have placed the freighter over it, then we always have the option to come back to this planet if we don't find anything better. So it's not a bad situation we have created for ourselves. There's something to build on if we want to. And that in itself is a good one. Making a proper foundation is half the game. I'm a bit curious on some of the animals here. So maybe we should find some ocean and see if we can find some fish. There was quite a lot of ocean, so one tiny thing that people are a little bit unhappy with about the game is that the oceans doesn't get, for instance on the pure ocean planets, that the ocean is not very deep. Could it have been better? Yeah, probably, but I must admit I find it okay as it is. I don't have the big so this is one I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to take the, but this is a manufacturing facility. It's guarded by a lot of sentinels. Also over there, I'm actually curious. They're not doing me anything as long as I don't try anything with them. See, there's a doggy there. Or whatever you want to call it. It's some kind of mechanized dog. Ow, I should not have done that. So that's the depot. And again, they should being the key word, do anything as long as I leave them alone. But let's see if they do. Can I take these without the... Okay. The question is whether they like or not I'm here. They probably don't, but as long as I don't do anything with them, they should be fine. I think I want to do anything about. I don't think so. I mean, the stuff that's here is would be useful, but not really worth taking the risk now. But if a mission comes up with radar depot, I would consider it. I have done it before, and I still live to tell the tale, so maybe we should think about going back to the starship. No, the freighter. Also the starship, but it's shaking the ground. What is shaking the ground? Yeah. Maybe it was. I kind of thought it was some soul of a dinosaur or something like that. I kind of heard the theme tune from Jurassic Park start playing. So yeah. I don't actively search the knowledge stones, but when I come across them, I normally take them. It's all words to the vocabulary, and the more words you have, the better it actually is. So a lot chocked in one place. A lot of hazardous plants on this planet. So, I scanned that. Oh. Okay. I think it's time to go to our freighter. And clean up for today. It's not enough. There it is. So that was actually quite easy. So before I do anything else, we should have our solar somewhere. Someone's visiting us. So it might be worth just repairing that while we're here, because if I scrap ships for some reason, the solar is always the one coming up. So let's do that. The thing is, it's way easier to repair it here on the ship than it is on some planet and the missing stuff. The deuterium, okay. That I need. How do you make deuterium? You do that, unfortunately, by refining tritium and dihydrogen, I believe. So I need that. Need that. I'll have to look at the shield down. Yeah. So I need to check that. Deuterium. Feeling I might be wrong. No. I was not. I remember right. Just come back. Which was a very long one. Going to send any out. I'm actually going to clean up off stream when we take this one as well. I won't be on tomorrow, so that will be my day off. I've been streaming pretty much every day the last week, so I need a little bit of a break. I will be back Tuesday at normal time, just before 8, roughly 10 to 8 I start the stream. So we'll be back there, and then we'll start exploring the Hesperius dimension galaxy and see what that brings us. And otherwise we will have some chit chats with little problems or questions which arise, and I'll be happy to answer anything which pops up. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed as much as I have. I think we really came somewhere today, where the last time in Calypso I have felt we kind of stood at a standstill very often. So thank you, and I bid you a good night or good day, whatever it is the time where you are, and we'll be back at roughly 10 to 8 Tuesday, and that will be GMT. Take care out there, and till next time.